Okay, so I have a Polar Vantage V, and that watch, while it is wonderful in nearly every respect, it has some quirks when it comes to route guidance. So I want to go over some workarounds that I've developed for those various quirks. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to plotteroute.com, and we're going to upload a route. So there is a route for an upcoming race that I want to do. I'm going to upload that in here, and there you can see a route map, and it's got the little arrows on it that show you the various directions you're going to be traveling in on the race course. So the first thing that I want to talk about is when you complete a course on your Polar device, it's going to give you a nice banner on the watch display, and it's going to stop its route guidance. Now in this instance, I have to do 2 laps around this course. So how can we stop Polar from shutting off the route guidance as soon as 1 lap has been completed and we cross the finish line? So we're going to zoom in here and center up, and here you can see A and B. A represents the start of the race, B represents the finish, and so right now you've got a slight bit of road here where these 2 things overlap. But what you want to avoid doing is crossing that finish line after your first lap. So what we're going to do is we're going to change things so that you don't do that during the course of the race. So we're going to go over here to one of the tools, and we're going to go to reshape route. Okay, so you can see the instructions for that. I'm not going to dwell on it. You can fool around with this feature, but what we're going to do here is we're going to put an anchor point well before the start of the race, let's say here. And then what we're going to do, we'll put another anchor point here just in case. And one here. So we're going to move B so that you essentially would have to go off course a fair amount to cross that finish line. And what I've done here is I've done that at a point in the race where you will see where you need to go. All right. So that's the first trick here. Is you move that finish off so you never actually cross it. So you'll see when you do this, and I've tested it, that you will just see a green line ahead of you after you go past, you run past this little turning point, and you'll see that green line ahead of you, and it will start that route guidance all over again so you can go through and do your second lap. Okay, so that is the first thing that we're going to do here. So we'll finish that. So that's the first modification to the course. Now what we want to do is we want to go out a bit. So I ran this course the other day, and one of the little tricky things that I saw about it was that there is a point in the race, and it's right here, where it was unclear looking at the watch where I needed to go. So this is a road, and it's been fenced off, but there is a pipe that goes underneath this road. And I was unsure, do I need to go through that pipe, that drainage pipe, and onto the other side and run down this side? There just wasn't enough information on the screen for me to know what to do. Or do I run up this side? And if I ran up the wrong side, I would be on the wrong side of the fence, so it cost me a lot of time during the race. So I ran the course, and what I found out was, yes, I needed to go through that pipe, but this is very ambiguous the way the route is shown here. So what we're going to do is we're going to tweak that. We're going to reshape it again. So we'll put an anchor point here. We'll put an anchor point. Let's see. This one here, and then one over here. So what we're going to do is move our route over this way so it's clear that we need to be on the other side of that road. So that's another trick that you can use there in the course. Now that we've made these modifications, there may be some other things that you want to do. We finish up here, and now what you can do is go down here and download that course. And so all the default options that that are selected for you here, you can enter a course name for it. So I'll just say font modified, and now you can choose to download that, and it'll download that in the background for you. All right, so that's trick number 1.